begin. 9 to 3, and 9 to 3. And as you're doing this, I want you to be really cautious that you are standing tall and upright. Your hands are going to be on your hips so that you can feel your pelvis again shifting. So when I go this way, my right shoulder dips and my right hand lowers. And when I go back up tall, my left is going to dip, my left shoulder is going to dip. So side to side here, back and forth. Again, challenging just on that stabilizing leg. You may feel your foot having to work, your calf having to work, pushing into the board. You're getting motion of that pelvis going side to side, shoulders dipping, pushing into the board, even with your sliding foot, so you're giving yourself some resistance and trying not to get much in the way of rotation going on, okay? That's not what we're going for. We want you up, tall, and just side to side dipping of the shoulders. Okay, great job. 1 minute, begin, side to side, again, letting that shoulder dip to guide that pelvis. Again, by this point, you understand the importance of turning on those pelvic floor muscles by moving that pelvis, right? Movement and motion is what gets muscles to engage. We need muscles to move in order to get strong. So we're trying to turn those on in this side-to-side motion here, going back and forth. And while we're doing this, of course, that stabilizing leg is getting some strength and some practice controlling the motion. Dipping side to side. Got about 10 seconds left. You're trying to keep up a nice steady pace, but if you feel like your balance is too challenged, you can just slow it down a little bit. Just remember, it's not about just moving the foot, right? We want that hip to bump, side to side. All right. We're going for 1 minute. Ready? And begin. Sliding, pushing into the board, staying solid, hitting those blocks really squarely. Just that fast back and forth motion. You may feel those glute muscles working, those inner thighs turning on. Good work. Heart rate's getting up a little bit. If you need to slow it down, no problem. You can slow it down. We're just really looking for some good solid motion. Feet apart, feet together. Feet sliding out, feet coming together. Chest up. A little bend in the knee. Hips on fire. It's all good. Keep going. 8 seconds. Great job. And rest. 1 minute. And begin. Slide them out, slide them in. Hit those blocks nice and solid. Squat back, let that fold in your hips, let your fingers kind of disappear in there. Right, stick that butt back. Don't forget to breathe. Push into the ground. Squeeze those legs together to come back up nice and tall. This is a challenging one. We're at 30 seconds. I'm already tired. So if you need to slow down, slow down. It's all about the correct motion. Do what works for you today. No matter what stage you're at, this is great motion for your body. You just may need to tone it down, which just may look a little bit like this. Okay, and rest. Great work. 1 minute. Ready? And begin. Up tall, come low. Up tall, really reach for the sky. Engage that core. Good job. Hit those blocks. Let those hips come a little bit forward. Reach high. Feet apart. Good job. If this one's really challenging for you, you can just take the arms out of the mix. If it's too much, just put your hands on your hips. Make your motion a little bit slower. Make your motion a little bit less grand. But if you feel like you can really rock it, great. Arms up. Reach. Reach for the sky. Push those hips forward. Good. Little squat in the middle. Reach up really tall. And rest. And begin. Reach it out and pull it up nice and tall. Reach it out. Good. And it can be just a really slow motion. I think you're going to feel this in those inner thighs, controlling this. Again, we want you to have success. So if this is not working for you, just make that motion a little bit shorter. This is all about you and your body and what's working for you today. If you feel like you can make this big stretch without leaking, then that's great. You're going to keep on stretching, lengthening, pushing into the board, sliding, pulling that foot towards you. You can look down, make sure you're going right for that block, and then slide up, nice and tall. Good work. And take a rest. We're going 1 minute. Ready? And begin. Slide it back. Hit your 6. Up to your 12. Back to your 6. Up to your 12. Nice and tall. Now again, it's my right foot that's sliding, but my left side is doing a lot of the work. It's holding all the weight, except for what I'm giving myself for resistance on this right foot. And it's extending up at the top. So it dips and extends, dips and extends. Trying again just to get that pelvis moving, trying to lengthen those hip flexors. Engaging my core. I'm feeling it right down that whole left side, so I know that I'm strengthening all those muscles that are just holding me up, controlling the motion. Good work, 5 seconds. Control it, and rest. 1 minute, and begin. Reaching it back, controlling that motion, reaching it through, extending at the hip, reaching it back, controlling my balance, extend at the hip, engaging the core, the pelvic floor. Good. Getting those hip flexors working. Now my right leg is really engaged, pushing into the mini slide. Good. Bending that right knee, straightening that right knee. Bending it and straightening it. Purposeful motion for purposeful outcomes. Gaining strength, gaining confidence that your pelvic floor is going to work for you. And rest. Back and forward. Ready? And begin. So it's bend and then straighten. And think about reaching to those blocks. I'm trying to kick that 12 o'clock block back to my 6. Reach through to my 12. Back to my 6. Reach through to my 12. Pause at the top. Definitely challenging. This motion is not something we do every day. Definitely not as we sit in the car, sit and eat, sit at our desk, sit, whatever, right? We're trying to work against all of those things that we fight every day. Give us more motion. Turn those muscles on. Work that pelvic floor. Good. Extend those hips, which forces our core to turn on here. Good work. And rest. At a pace that's reasonable for you. All right? Back, extend up tall, reaching through. Back, extend up tall. Good. Nice job. Challenging those muscles. This is challenging not only my sliding foot, but my stationary foot to control the motion. Slide it forward, slide it back. Feeling a little bit stronger every day, a little bit more flexible every day. Finding success. There is no need to keep leaking when we know what works these pelvic floor muscles and how to train them to turn on. Good. Slide it back, slide it through. Reach and extend. And great job. Give yourself a little round of applause. Nice work. Program 5 is complete.